You guys missed it. I was totally spieling on about my website and I wasn't recording, so that was good. Ohio gozaimasu. If you happen to be going through my videos, yeah, it's still 9-ish in the morning in Chicago and it's still cold. What can you do? We're on to another project, Buddies, and another solution to a problem that we had in Japan, or we have, rather. The the idea comes from the issue of being overseas and in Japan specifically, and feeling really unprepared or unable to do anything that you need to do, or things that you would find pretty easy to do in your own home country. This problem is something that I think a lot of foreigners have, and indeed this project was something I worked with two friends of mine in Nagoya. We were talking about our experiences living overseas, the homesickness, the helplessness, it's just the big effort that you need to just get the first step in a process going, especially if you don't know the language, but that could be besides the point sometimes. So this is Buddies. Buddies is an Airbnb-styled app, a peer-to-peer sort of marketplace where people who can provide a service can put a listing up saying, hey, for example, let's look at this one over here. Hey, we can help you set up a mobile phone contract, and we speak various languages. We speak Chinese, we speak English, and Japanese. So we can act as the middleman for you and help you get a new phone at one of the big contract services. And they can list a price for that service. It could be per person, per hour, or whatever. And and then just like Airbnb, you can book a reservation and go along. But on the flip side, you could also request. So on the right here is the Mina no Supporto, that's support. And on the left here, it's request. And you could go on and just say, well, I don't see anybody providing one at the price I like, or anybody providing the service I want, period. And you could put up a request for some support, and somebody could book you, basically saying, that price works for me and I can do what you're asking, and let's do this. So you can do that as well. And so that's the idea, because in Japan it can be really difficult to just do simple things. And even though you may know the language, you probably, like me, know how to have like just a regular conversation about normal stuff. But like going to the dentist or going to a car rental place or whatever, you might have some, you might be lacking some vocabulary to handle those conversations, right? Especially in healthcare. So you could ask a friend, but maybe they're busy. Everybody's working and stuff. So you never know. There's a lot of untapped potential in Japan for people who speak foreign languages. There's a lot of foreigners there to begin with, but also younger generation Japanese people are learning, and they're learning a lot more languages. They're traveling a lot more, and I don't think there's quite a lot of language support that pays. So there's a lot of volunteer stuff, but people would like money. So this is that solution. So here, this app is made with this is backend stuff. It's made with Node.js and Express, using MongoDB and Mongoose, and it can do authentication and uploading and editing to the database. So here we'll just log in real quick. Let's see if I remember what the password is. I think it's this. Nice. Well, you can see it does tell me the error. So let's just let's register instead. Oh, I know what it is. I think. There we go. All right, so we've logged in. That works. You saw that. We can also look at our user profile. Oh, it's broken. Great. All right. I can't fix it right now because I tried to update this before I started this video, and there's some kind of issue with my npm, so I'll fix it later. Anyways, it does have a user profile. Dang, it was working. I'm really confused why it's not. Alright, well, this is the breakdown of a service here. So I'm a test user here. I've created one for registering for insurance in Shizuoka City. Probably 2 hours long, blah blah blah. English is the only language I speak. And then here's some information about the host, right? If you go to Airbnb's website, this is really similar. All this stuff here, and even a map with Google Places to see the location. And then also you can add reviews. So if this is a reoccurring thing, you could have reviews for this user here, probably more likely. I don't think one person would be registering for that much insurance, but yeah, you could put a review here and just put a new one. Rate 5. Okay, review added. We can see it here. That is this one. And then if I wanted to, I can edit it. Let's see. Too much water. And update the review. There we go. And then if I think it's ridiculous, I can delete it. Boom. Yeah. And whoops, I don't know why it took me all the way back there. Oh my god, it's deleted the whole thing. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Here it is. There it is. Alright. See, I should fix that. But yeah, and then there's also social media links over here that don't do anything yet. And then if I wanted to, because I created this service, I can edit this listing here. Or delete it completely. But if I'm logged out, let's log out here. That edit and delete button, it's not there, right? Down here for review, it doesn't show me edit or delete because I'm not logged in, and it doesn't know if I'm the user or not. If I try to add a review, it does ask me to log in. Same as if I tried to create a listing over here, it would ask me to log in. So do that. And yeah, and then I can create a listing here. It's real basic, and ideally I'd have like a drop down for location here and stuff like that, but you know, we'll get there. This was my very first freehand backend app. And so before this I'd built another one called, I called it Campeggio. It's Italian, it's like a campground Yelp website. And I made that with a tutorial, and then after I was done with that, I was like, I have to build this. So this is my first one, and so I really want to set it up with React before I go any further, because it allows me to do a lot more with the user interface, and that's probably what I'll do next. And then, oh, and also the other thing I want to do is have the language switching with React, so that just in an instant it'll change it from Japanese to English to Chinese, or whichever one you'd like. And that's about it. Oh yeah, you can browse here. See that you can see the ratings. Some of them have ratings here based on the reviews they have, and then a breakdown of the service, and then pre-registration. We're not really doing that right now. But yeah, that's Buddies in a nutshell.